For billions of years, life has changed slowly. A single cell became two, two became four, and so on. Evolution didn't need any author. It just happened. Mutation by mutation and generation by generation, the strong survived and the weak didn't. But right now, something amazing is happening. For the first time in Earth's history, evolution has learned to edit itself. The very code of life is being rewritten by the code of our own. Evolution has always been an algorithm that just runs on its own, with three major steps: variation, selection, and inheritance. In simple terms, copy the winners, delete the losers, and repeat this process over and over again. This is the natural selection. It's how fish learn to walk and apes learn to think. It's the same logic we use when we train our AI models today. Every generation gets a little better by learning from what came before. Biologists like Richard Lenski have watched this algorithm come to life in the lab. He has created tens of thousands of generations of bacteria that were adapting and evolving. Nature and computation are speaking the same language. We just didn't recognize it until now. In the 1970s, computer scientist John Howland asked a radical question. If evolution can design eyes and wings, could it also design machines? And this question led him to what he would call genetic algorithms. Genetic algorithms are search and optimization methods inspired by natural selection. They start with a population of random solutions and evaluate them using fitness functions to see how good they are. The best solutions are kept and mutated to create new generations. And this process keeps on repeating until a high-quality solution evolves. In 1994, artist and researcher Carl Sims brought them to life. He created virtual creatures that were learning to walk, swim, and fight in simulated world. They weren't alive, but they were learning. And watching them move and behave like that was just extraordinary. A few decades later, Google DeepMind's AlphaZero taught itself to play chess and Go from scratch. It became unbeatable by playing millions of games against itself. It wasn't programmed to win. It evolved a way to win. So here is something worth pausing for. Moonshot AI just released Kimi K2 Thinking, a trillion-parameter reasoning model built to actually get things done. It can plan and act across hundreds of steps, calling tools and following a chain of thought the way a project manager would. The team says that it can run 200 to 300 tool calls in a single run. On hard and expert level benchmarks, Kimi K2 scores top-tier numbers. It scores 44.9 on humanities last exam with tools, about 60 on BrowseComp, and strong results on coding benchmarks. And the best part is that it is open weight and available to developers and researchers now. You can access it through Kimi's site and public model repositories. That means you can experiment with full agentic stack without a closed API black box. If you care about building things that actually finish complex tasks, this is one of the most practical and powerful tools released this year. Try it, poke at it, and see what it can do for your worst problems. And just so you know, this video is also made using Kimi K2 Thinking. The story has come full circle. What started as biology inspiring computation has become computation transforming biology. Recently, Google DeepMind's AlphaFold solved one of the biology's hardest problem, predicting the 3D shapes of proteins from their DNA sequence. It's like predicting the shape of a thread that is randomly thrown on the floor. What once took scientists years can now just happen in seconds. At Caltech, Francis Arnold's lab uses machine learning to guide directed evolution and create enzymes that never existed before. And in 2023, in silico medicine's AI-designed drug for fatal lung disease entered the phase 2 of clinical trials. It was the first molecule ever invented by an algorithm and tested in humans. Then, in 2024, the line blurred completely. Researchers used AI to design entirely new bacteriophages. These are the viruses that hunt bacteria. They synthesized hundreds of these AI designs, and one of them came alive. In nature, fitness meant survival. This fitness was achieved when creatures outran the predators, grew taller, and lived long enough to reproduce. But now, in AI, fitness means whatever we choose it to mean. It can be accuracy, speed, efficiency, or just anything. We are the ones defining what it means to be fit. And that's both empowering and dangerous. Because once a system starts evolving towards a goal we set, it might find ways we never imagined. The line between life and code is fading. AI is now designing genomes. It is predicting ecosystems and guiding robotic labs that evolve organisms faster than nature ever could. Scientists call this digital evolution, a feedback loop where intelligence designs life and life informs intelligence. Some scientists believe that this could heal our planet. We now have the power to design bacteria that can absorb carbon, heal coral reefs, and maybe even bring back extinct species. Whereas other scientists argue that these systems could evolve for the goals we didn't mean to set. But that's what evolution has always done. It explores. And for the first time, evolution has become editable. The next great species might not be born, it might be compiled.